John Chow here from johnchow.com, and welcome to another episode of Driving with John Chow. Today, I want to talk to you guys about advertising, selling advertising on your blog. When should you do it, and how should you do it? I get email a lot asking for advice on where to put the ads, or how to put the ads, or how can I best get people to click the ads. And more often than not, these are brand new bloggers. They just started their blogs, and they want to make the money now. They want to make the money, so they want to know where to put the ad to get the biggest bang for their buck. And my advice is, when you're starting out, don't put any advertising on your blog. When you're starting out, your object is to build a readership base. Your object is not to put advertising on your blog and have a reader click on your blog and then leave your blog. See, when you're starting out, you're trying to build a customer base. So the last thing you want to do is to have people click on an ad and leave. Because chances are, these readers, they're brand new, they don't know you yet. They're coming either from a search engine, or they're coming from a link from another blog. Maybe I blogged about you and I sent traffic to your blog. So these people, they don't know you yet. So what you should be trying to do, you should be trying to capture them, either by getting them subscribed to your RSS feed, getting them to friend you on Facebook, or maybe join your Twitter, Facebook, YouTube channel, all the other stuff. Ideally, you want them to subscribe to your mailing list. That's the ideal, all right? But some way to connect with them. The last thing you want them to do is for them to click on a banner and leave. Because if they do that, I guarantee you, within 30 seconds, they're gonna forget who you are. And they'll probably never see you again. And you would have lost that customer for life, all because you wanted to make 25 cents by having them click on a Google ad. So, and this is why a lot of new bloggers, they don't get any traction. Their blog doesn't become big because there's a counter action happening with their blogs. They got a blog that they're trying to build a readership base on, but yet they got banners all over the entire blog saying, click me, click me, click me, trying to take their readers away. You see the conflict there? It doesn't work. Like, once you get big enough, yes, and you have a readership base established, yes, that is when you put advertising on your blog. Until you have a readership base built up, don't put any advertising on your blog. The only advertising on your blog should be an opt-in box. That's all. An opt-in box to capture the email address so you can build the most important thing to any business, and that's your customer base. Or in this case, your readership base. Right? No readership equals a blog that's worth zero. Right? No readership equals no advertising revenue. No readership basically means your blog might as well not exist. Right? So, in the beginning, work on building your readership base, capture them, get them to your email list, and build a relationship with them. And if you really want to monetize your blog, actually, you should monetize from the email list. See, that's how I did it. For the first 8 months of my blog's life, it made no money because I'm trying to build a readership. But I did monetize the blog. And how you monetize the blog is you don't monetize it with the front-end advertising that you see on my blog. I mean, those front-end ads on my blog only account for less than 1/3 of the blog's total income. The rest of the income comes from a back-end system. Right? So when you're starting out, if you want to monetize from the get-go, you can do that. You can monetize it the right way. So that means no advertising on the blog at all. Purpose is to capture the email and build a relationship. So then you can monetize with the email, because now that you have the email address, you have a way to contact them again, and you have a way to reach them. So what you can then do is you will use the email backend to monetize. Like, for example, on my blog, when someone subscribed to my email address, when someone subscribed to my list, they are sent a series of autoresponders. And these automatic emails go out, and they're designed to do 3 things: build a relationship, between me and the new subscribers. Establish me as an authority on my niche that I do know what I'm talking about. So establish me as the go-to expert. And recommend products and services that will solve their problem. So that's what it does. And when I recommend these products and services, it is okay if these are affiliated product and I make money from them. I make a commission. That's the ideal way to monetize. People will buy from you if they know you and they trust you, and the email list does that. All right. So, and then once you build up a big enough readership and you have a nice customer base, you can then put advertising on your blog. Now, when it comes to putting advertising on your blog, I don't put up Google ads. I don't put up Google ads anymore. What I do is I would sell the space myself. That's what I do. And I don't actually go out and knock on doors to get the advertising customer. Instead, I let them come to me. I use a WordPress plugin called OIO Publisher. An OIO Publisher is basically a self-serve advertising platform. It goes on your blog, it creates the advertising tab that you see on my blog, and from there, the advertiser can see all my ad options, see all the ad prices, and then they can click on an order link, and it takes them to go pay for it. And then it takes them to a spot where they upload the ad, and then I get an email, and at that point I could approve the ad or disapprove the ad. If I approve the ad, it goes to my blog. If I disapprove the ad, it refunds the customer the money, and I don't have to run them. So the other thing OIO Publisher does is, while you're waiting for your first, direct customer, you can run house ads, like maybe for your opt-in box or for your list, or you can run house ads for Google Ads or any kind of third-party ad network. So you can just run those ads while you're waiting for your first customer. So that's how I do it, but only after you've established a readership. That's the only time you should put advertising on your blog. Other than that, no ads. Only just to opt in to your list. Until you get enough readership. And I talk about how much is enough readership. I would say at least a couple of thousand page views a day. You don't get a couple of thousand page views a day, I would keep on building my readership. Right? And as for how much to charge, well, my rule of thumb is this. I look at how much would I make from a Google ad for that spot. Like, let's just say that Google ad can make $200 a month. And I would, at the bare minimum, I would double it for that spot. So, and ideally, if I can make $200 a month for that Google spot, I would charge $500 a month for it. Right? And then that's what I would charge. Otherwise, but look at this, Google takes half the money. Right? So Google takes half the money from the advertiser. Right? So if you're making $200 from that spot, Google is selling that spot for $400. So you should get at least $400, and ideally more than that. So I would try to go for double what the advertiser is paying Google. So in this case, if you're getting $200, Google is selling for $400, I would try to go for $800. So that's how I do my pricing, right? But yeah, so the key point to remember in this lesson is, do not put advertising on your blog when your blog is brand new. Concentrate on building a readership base, collect the email address, build a relationship with your readership. Once your blog gets to around 2,000 page view or 2,000 readers a day, then you consider putting advertising on your blog. Best way to sell advertising is to use the OIO Publishers Direct to sell direct advertising, and just run the Google ad as a filler until you get the direct ad sales. So hope you got benefit from today's lesson. I welcome your comment. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Driving with John Chow.